Bottom right side, the Dragon Phoenix gamer man himself from the Protoss race. It is Hero. From Team Dragon Phoenix Gamers. Did I say that? Did I say that? I don't remember. Anyway, top left side, a Shopify Rebellier. Is that what you call a Rebellier? He is Byun. He's a rebel. Shopify rebel. I thought there would be more to that word, you know. I'm gonna make it a person, like an adjective, but it didn't quite work. At least a Shopify rebel. Rebel scum. Did they take... did Shopify Rebellion, in a way, make all the other esports teams seem like the Empire now when they're up against them? Was this their plan all along? Alright, manages to squeeze his way out of there with the probe. Gets a good bit of information about where the game is headed in the earlier parts of this game. In the early parts of the series. Oh, Byun saying something. It's like, bring that probe back or something. I don't know exactly what he's saying, but maybe someone who does know Korean will let us know in the chat. Sometimes that happens. But they're having a good old time. Sometimes Inu does some thingamajigs as well, some translations for us. We need to know what he said. Well, I mean, look, man, I'm here observing and casting already. You guys got the Google Translates ready. It's gonna be difficult though. He sent thank you for no proxy void ray. Oh, there we go. Nubian, thank you, man. I mean, proxy void ray is a nasty build. He did that quite a bit versus Maru, didn't he? I don't know. Oh, okay. I mean, it could have been. It could have been. It sounds like something Byun would say. So a lot of Marines being built up. Trying to keep the numbers hidden for a little bit longer, but you know what? That Phoenix has something to say about it. One Phoenix so far. 3 adepts in the main. Looks like they didn't... Did they? They didn't kill single SCV. Ooh. That's gotta feel harsh. All the Marines outside of the base now could be an opportunity for Phoenix. I mean, there's only 2 of them, though. Together with the Adepts, they might be able to get something done. Another Phoenix getting low on the HP right there. That is quite useful for the Marines later down the line. Get one of them. Getting the Adept now. Nope, it shoots on out of there. Oh, there it is. And let's see the defensive setup. That hero is constructed for himself. Only 1 pylon here. A little bit tricksy, but I believe that should be a perfectly defendable area right now. Even with combat shields and Stimpack about to finish up, I don't think it will be too bad for Hero. Because his shield battery's just finished up. Stim, seconds removed from finishing one, and there we go. Is he gonna try? Then yes, he will. Has to run away. Has to... Yep, that... No, doesn't get anything. Right, maybe with more Marines. There's no shield battery overcharge this time, but there is an immortal. Still a painful thing to be shot at by an immortal as a Marine. Does cause you to soil your pants, I'm pretty sure. A gut shot like that is going to empty out anyone's bowels. Little Phoenix and Oracle harassment going ham and haywire. Looking for more opportunities here. But, you know what? Only 2 Phoenix, so, you know, not that much around. I guess he's just more so scouting with it, right? I guess that would be more fair to say. The Oracle there, that's the harassment tool. No, using the Oracle for scouting now as well. Everything is a scouting tool. The ends of hero. But, you know what? It's... Man, I'm loving it. He is so aware. Oh, that was also a Marine. Coming back home, he's like, oh no, my brothers! I'm coming, brothers! Quite a still hallucinated Colossus mixed in with a real Colossus. May trick out Byun right now. Okay, I think he realizes that is a real one. What happened to that Marine? I think it died. The one that came back for his buddies did not get rewarded for his trouble. Ooh, almost getting great force fields there. Just missing a little bit. Does he still have energy on sentries? I don't think so. A siege tank in the natural base now as well, providing excellent cover fire for the Marines and Marauders to fall back into. It's looking like a rough situation here. Third base for Byun already constructed, of course, there. We have a command center. Still has to become an orbital. But he's in a wonderful position here to lead this game on into the next stage. As Hero, on the other hand, he's in a bit of trouble. He's started up his 2 forges, which makes me believe he wants to go into a late game. But at the same time, why? Why not get a third base then? Does he? He should know about the third base of Byun, right? Yes, he does. Do you use the 2 forges for something else other than upgrades? Cannons? Why? No. Aggressive cannons? No. Right now? Oh! Bullseye. Vikings gonna try to hunt that down, though. Looks like the recall is gonna provide safety there. Gotta what? Hero. Don't lose your army recklessly, though. That is a big portion of his Protoss forces that is now just being gunned down. This feels like the meat shield that he really desperately needs for the Colossi, for the Disruptors. Oh my. Well, to be fair, he's getting disruption shots like these. This is just absolutely maddening. This is not how a regular TVP is supposed to go. Oh, the one person with 2 Disruptors getting shot down as well. There were 2 Disruptors in that bad boy. And they're out of here. This is... What in the... What is going on? Another Disruptor shot. Absolutely massive afterwards. Yeah, well, this is fun. Alright, moving back around. The Starkers trying to chase down whatever they can in the sky. The Vikings still persistently pushing forwards. Want to get rid of the world of all the Colossi and any other large creatures of metal. There we go. Gets taken out. Stalkers want to try to get back to the safety of the shield batteries, but I don't think that safety really lies there anymore. Not until he has that Disruptor available once again. Ooh, that's a really fancy force field, though. Not allowing those units of the Terran to micro backwards, but they didn't want to micro backwards anymore. No, sir. They have the units, they have the firepower to remain there. Disruptor about to be ready, though. That could be a big moment in this game. There it is. Ooh, had to pick it up after a little bit of a desperate attempt to get that Disruptor shot right on top of them. Having the wave path of the Robo maybe going the wrong direction, but it looked like he was fully aware that that was the direction it was going to go. So a curious choice there from Hero. His one last shot of the Disruptor couldn't connect, and GG is called. Byun takes game number 1. So both these players gonna once again start up shop. Bring in the bacon. The blue bacon. Has it been called blue bacon before? I doubt it has. Then again, StarCraft 2 has been around for a long time, and StarCraft 1 as well, so it probably has. It's a very humbling thing being part of something that old. Trying to come up with new phrases to put what things... describe them. There's the Nexus. Both of these players a little bit reluctant with the scouting this round. It's like they have an agreement here, it looks like. No units allowed to leave the base until 3 minutes. Coming in with the factory as a choice of tech will most likely be revealing itself here in a moment. Twilight Council. The Twilight Council. Most likely will just be for Blink. Not much else that it could be. Well, it could be DTs actually. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your socks, because a random guy just kindly sent you... I mean, yeah, it's a good opening, right? Blinkstalkers versus the Widowmine drop. It's a classic. Or it could be a Hellion drop as well. We don't know. We don't know. One Hellion in production. No, never mind. Back to the Widowmine. Thought he was going to be fancy there for a second, but no, back to the Widowmine. Good old reliable one shot, one kill, and a whole lot of other kills mechanics. We're gonna have a rough time figuring out exactly what is happening on the other side of the map here with just the Adept Scout. Even if he finishes the shade, I don't believe he'll be able to see the starports. You might be able to see the Widowmine if they're over here. Then again, you know, you're up against the Terran. What else are you gonna think he's doing if you're not quite sure about what he's doing, right? Things look normal. What do you think is gonna happen? Most likely will be a Widowmine drop, right? That's gonna be in your hand, in your head. And in your hands will be a couple of Blinkstalkers or a couple of Phoenix. Or maybe something else if you decided, you know what, let's improvise this game. Game is still even, right? Yes. Very much so. Nothing really happens yet. The Widowmine drop here not doing damage. It's not the biggest of deals either, right? It really isn't. It seems like, well, it hasn't done any damage and he's invested resources into this. It's not that bad. It's still around. If he lost the medevac and the Widowmines, now that could start to become bad, but the potential play is always still here. And it only needs to hit once. The man could even wait until the armory is ready at some point in the future. Right now he's waiting for a opportunity. And we know he can be ever so patient, as we've seen from him in that TVT before as well, where he had that Banshee coming in after like 6 minutes, hiding out on the bottom side of the map. Maybe he just forgot about it, who knows. Maybe he'll forget about this as well, who knows. Hero seems to be painfully aware that it's there, though, to be fair. Did he get an observer killed? He did. Alright, nice. Does he know about the gold base? Yes, he does. Alright. That would have been something, right? Not checking the gold base with your marine walking there. Something I would have done. Still there. And guys, remember as well, like, it's gaining value right now. Like, there's 4 Stalkers here. Imagine if you could kill 4 Stalkers, which, in a way, essentially, that's what happens here, right? These Stalkers are just non-existent right now. You traded 2 Widow Mines and a medevac for 4 Stalkers, which is an alright trade. He still has a Raven on the other side as well. Looks like he is not going to do anything with that so far. And with his attack, he just took out the rocks, and now he's on full retreat. Seeing how many Zealots are available, realizing he needs a bit more splash damage as the Widow Mines come in. That's when he turns around. Widow Mines in the natural base. Looks like 3 probes only getting picked off there. In all honesty, I feel like that medevac would have been more worthwhile if it just stayed there. Just kept those 4 Stalkers out of combat. Now they are coming back around and are going to help out in this situation over here. Right, Hallucinator, Colossus. Is this going to be enough? The Widow Mines, still 2 of them remain. Get pretty good shots on the Zealots. And there's still a whole lot of bio remaining. Coming in, trying to gun down the Stalkers right now. Blink Micro, pretty darn efficient. And that looks like the Blink Micro is going to be enough to keep Byun away from that golden 3rd base of Hero for a little bit longer. Worker count kind of equal, which normally is not a great sign for the Protoss. But because he has that gold base, I feel like that equals it out quite a bit here. 8 gateways available for him as well, so that entire group of Zealots is going to be able to be reinforced incredibly quickly. Now Dark Templars also on the field. 4 of them warped in. 2 of them straight for the 3rd, and 2 of them right into the main base right there. 1 scan being utilized. How many more do we have remaining? I think there might be 1 stuck inside of this command center, but there's going to have to be some units here as well, of course, to help out. Just gonna right-click that tech lab. Come on. There you go. Another scan wasted as well. Pretty good chunk of Terran in the main base shut in there because of the War Prism threat. But, you know what? There might still be enough over here for the Terran anyway. Especially with those Widow Mines. Ooh, okay. Liberators rotate in as well. Get the War Prism. The Stalkers are a little bit low on HP. But look at those Marauders and Marine numbers thinning out. Archon is available. Another Warping of Zealots. That could be it right here, right now. No reinforcements for Byun anywhere near. And I think that could very well be the GG in a moment. As he is just not going to stabilize anymore. Yeah, definitely not going to stabilize. That last bit of reinforcements coming in and not helping him out enough. GG. 1-1. Moving things along in a game number 3. Game number 1, a very peculiar game where neither of the players felt entirely certain about what they were doing. Game number 2 though. Oh, game number 2. Hero in control of that one. Absolutely in control of that one. Took that gold base, protected the gold base, and came in with a counterattack of 1,000 fists. Because there were about 500 zealots there, and I assume they have 2 fists each. Do zealots have fists, actually? They might not have a fist. No, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Alright. Right, they do have a little hand. It's not like they just have side blades, right? They can hold things. They don't cut off their hands in order to get side blades attached, right? I'm pretty certain that is not the case. Now, if you want to be a stalker, though, you do have to get your head cut off. That is... That's actually true. So, who knows? Maybe they do cut off their fists. Who knows? This is... Ooh, this could be good. This could be good for Byun. Catches that adept right when it doesn't have a shade available. That's going to go down. Tries to get up the ramp. Couldn't quite break vision. By a couple of extra seconds to maybe get the shades in time, but couldn't quite make it work. Oracle here for Heroes should be able to shut this down very easily, though. Building a shield battery as well. Gonna be fairly safe right now for the time being. Oh, Byun immediately tries to gun it down. That shield battery, he does not want it around. It's not his friend. And there are the probes. The next on the list to hit. Ooh, gets 2, 3. Might be able to get 4 of them. Might be able to get... No, he's not going to get 5. No way he's going to get 5. He's getting 5. He got 5. The boy got 5. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? I mean, he's got a Cyclone ready for the Oracle attack, so he's not taking damage there. The Phoenix comes in, won't be able to do that much either. And then we have the 2 Adepts. They might be able to do something in combination with the... Oh my dear lord, look at that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. They lift stuff up, don't they? You don't have to kill it. You could just lift it up and the Oracle can just kill stuff. That's right, of course. How did I forget? Only 2 SCVs pay the ultimate price. The ultimate Protoss price. It's your fists. Oh, interesting shade there. So where does this leave us? Work account pretty close together. Should be able to call that a favor for Byun. He lost... Ooh, lost more units. Oh, that is incredibly close together. Look at that. Look at that. Ridiculous. Those probes died a lot earlier, though, than whatever died for Byun, to be fair. Income advantage. Too early to call. That is the one thing I can say for sure. But I'm not upset with the position that Byun found himself in. Nor am I really upset about the position of Hero, though. But, you know. You know. A slight advantage maybe for Byun. He do be having the same work account, though, at 6 minutes as a Protoss player. Who's only just now put down his 3rd base. Okay. Stalker with Blink. Massive increase in firepower there, of course. Mobility allows for all sorts of shenanigans. The two Cyclones still being played with. The Oracle and Phoenix truly bullying the SCVs with the Cyclone Big Brothers. Trying to jump in between. Helping out where they can, but they can only be in one place at a time. Little revelation, trying to stay up to date with what's going on. Once more, Hero with a phenomenal amount of map awareness, presence, being just behind his opponents, on the watchtowers, in the middle over here. Everywhere that potentially could have a lot of impact on the game, where if Byun moves past this area over here, this could influence, you know, everywhere. All of those locations he is got secured. Except for the absolute corners, I suppose, but I mean, are you really gonna Doom Drop? Are you really gonna Doom Drop? It's been a really long time since we've seen Terran try Doom Dropping here with the triple barracks opening. Because you are up against Blink Stalkers or Phoenix most of the time. Oh, nice set off there on the Widow Mines. A single Adept trying to set off more with the Phoenix. And yeah, man, the Stalker army definitely reigning supreme for the time being. Trying to set off more Widow Mines, having a rough time at it though. So Terran still in pretty high numbers. Ooh, losing the Oracle there, unfortunate misclick. The micro of this Blink army. Right, you know what, just a big Blink there. But it's definitely not bad. It's definitely showing some finesse. Trying to just gain as much value here as possible. Every time he has that Blink, he's gonna try to pick off a couple of units. Blink out of there, get his macro going again. Ooh, big Widowmine hit. Still not enough for Byun to be convinced that he's gonna have to push in here, or should push in here. Meanwhile, across the map, we have a couple of Dark Templars marching on in. Do we have missile turrets over here? No, sir, we do not. We have one in this natural base. That's not where it's supposed to be. Oh, good scan does land. 1DT does fall because of it. And do we have another one? Yes, we do. This is going to come in. Only 2 SCVs go down. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a whole lot worse. Then again, look at the amount of space Heroes managed to obtain with these Blink Stalkers now. Marauder Marine all the way pushed backwards, and he's going to have more time microing and kiting backwards in this valley of purple and bluish hues and colors. He's not even trying to kite them at the moment. He's just back. He's just setting up different things, taking a 4th base. He wanted to have a Zealot flank come in onto those SCVs. I imagine because they're quite exposed, but can't quite make it work. Byun 2 on top of things. Moving forwards, mostly just Stalkers still remain. Taking out the rocks, that could be big. More access area here, but the force field's absolutely amazing. Gotta stay with your Blink Micro here, Hero. It is absolutely essential. Don't have much else. Another Widowmine hits. I think we may have stayed too long on the Gateway Army composition here. Liberator's also starting to help out. That is allowing the Terran to move a lot more freely right now. Wants to pull the Brodals back into the Liberator zones, though, whenever he has the opportunity to do so. The Terran's low on HP. The Medevac's low on energy as well. As Hero holds on for another time. 4 Dark Templars, though. Killing off 6 SCVs over here. Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa! When's the last time you've seen a Widowmine take out 4 Dark Templars before in one shot? Holy smokes, that's a lot of money. That Widowmine just killed 2 Archons on its own in one shot. Wow. Well, I guess the EMP helped, but still. That is value. That is value. Moving things along. A couple of disruptors. The Colossi as well. All coming out of the woodworks for Mr. Hero. Whereas Byun, yeah, let's see. Well, he's got the ghost now. We saw some liberators being added in. Still being produced as well, those liberators. Byun forgetting all about his upgrades. Actually, you're right. Yeah. 12 minutes in, only +1 available. That could be a big deal right here. That could be a massive deal. There we go. Now he gets him started again. Maybe he felt that in the bottom of his chest a little bit, you know, that moment where you're like, oh my god, it hasn't started yet. Oh no. Oh, it's a horrid feeling. That anyone that plays StarCraft 2 knows oh so well. Dead Zealot. There we go. Knows where it's coming from. Byun needs to start reacting to it though. One ghost is not enough to defend against this. Okay, a couple of EMPs do manage to land pretty successfully, buying some time for that planetary fortress to be an actual planetary fortress. Army on the backside collapse onto the disruptors right there, and a lot of them have been cleaned up. This could be a lot of trouble for either of these players. I'm not quite sure how much more Terran is going to run into this place. It was a very nice fight from both of these players, I want to say, but... Okay, Hero too scared to move on. I agree. That was terrifying for both the players. Look at that. Mr. Value over here. Looking to strike back. Oh, no, it's dead. Finding that one little sneaky spot where the Liberator can't shoot. Okay, well, attempt number 2. Shields are back for the Protoss. Will it be enough? We have no EMPs this time around. Disruptor shots don't really connect. Still has 1 remaining. Probably going to utilize that to try and mount the retreat. There we go. Ooh, wait a moment. DT harassment. Well, I say harassment. DT destruction on this side of the field right here. 1 DT gets destroyed right there. They have blink as well, man. So, I think Hero might be winning this right now. He's done such a fantastic job overall. With his Blink Stalkers, first and foremost. Gaining the economy. Striking back here just with the Disruptors, the Colossi, everything. Even when he got surrounded as he did. Had a wonderful fight. For what he had to work with. And now... this army, I'm not entirely convinced that it's going to go well for Byun here. Well, if Hero tries to move up the ramp, that could be a reason for Byun to make it, or have it go well, but... we'll see, we'll see. Big wave of Protoss, number 2 or 3, I lost count. After number 2 or 3, that's right, I lose count. Zealots this time around. Orbital command centers do get lifted up though, so... they will have the full access of safety in the sky. Hero losing a lot. Disruptors. Okay, and he's safe again. Oh, that's a story, isn't it? I was about to go in like, wow, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Byun just had control all this time. Splatch! No, he doesn't. Alright. GG is called. Byun loses game number 3. Hero setting up. It says so much, yet so little. Let's go get it going. In the bottom left side, he's gonna go let it go into the Red Protoss player. Hero. Fighting for Dragon Phoenix Gamers. Top right side, a blue Terran player for Shopify Rebellion. It is Byun. Needs your support right now, that blue Terran. in a bit of trouble. In a bit of trouble. Can't wiggle his way out of this series just quite yet. He's lost 2 matches so far, after all. Alright, well, 2 games so far. Trying to be consistent in what I call a match and what I call a game. And then what I call a series. I guess I was wrong. Now that I say a series as well, because a series is also a word. I thought just I thought I just had game and match the word. But we do have series too, of course. Never mind. I'm trying to work out my own vocabulary here, guys. While I'm working on that, we'll just focus on the game. So a game is just one, how do you call this? One map, right? And then a match could be both the entire thing, the entire best of series, or just one of the games within that best of series, right? And a series, that is just the entirety of the best of series. Which is interesting. How does match get this superpower of being both at the same time? What happened there? Alright, anyway. Twilight Council coming in for hero as the other side of the map is making Hellions. Well, at least one Hellion. We know one Hellion is going to partake in this battle. Are there going to be more? We can only hope. Anyone that watched me cast PvT before, you know that I am a fervent advocate of Hellions rather than the Widowmine drops. So it feels like you're gonna try to make both of them a play, because otherwise, without the Widowmine threat, the Hellions on their own just aren't as good anymore, because then just different openings open up for the Protoss, I imagine. Right? Well, anyway. I guess you would still want to kind of go Blink Stalker or Phoenix against the Hellions or the Widowmines, but... And if an armory sometimes gets involved as well, you need the stealth detection, so that changes it up a little bit. Perhaps, but... He got his SCV? My dear lord. Look at that. They traded. And they traded Pokemon cards. But, you know what? Pokemon cards in the future. It's your workers. It's your employees. You trade employee. No, wait. Little drop here. Couple of Marines. 2 probes down. Is he gonna trade one Marine for it? Yeah, pretty good. Gets the pylon too. I'd be happy with that, especially. Look at that. Oh, don't get to see this every day, do we? What does this look like? Well then, it's a little peanut coming out of here. Interesting. I never knew there was a pylon inside of the... I guess, you know, that's always there when it's just a regular gateway before it becomes a warp gate. It never goes away. I didn't know. It's still there. It's just in the blur. Alright. Now we know. Alright. You're getting good scouting information once again. Seeing about the brute force of the Terran that is available, and decides to start moving out with his Stalkers here. In the hopes of slowing down any encroaching Terran forces, perhaps. Might still be a while before Byun goes. May want to consider waiting for Stimpack here. And that +1 as well. That could be quite a nice timing. And Blink upgrade. Okay, there we go. Now completing again. Was that unpowered all this time? I I was looking at it for a moment and I thought it just started, and then I was like, wait, it already did just start, didn't it? And it's, okay, well, anyway. It must have been unpowered there for a moment. Raven, when did this happen? Oh my god, I need to pay attention. So Raven got 9 kills. Raven just got 9 kills. He stopped the blink upgrade from completing for an enormous amount of time. And now, well, Hero's just stuck in his own base. Not having the greatest of days. White Prism harassment could be a potential way for him to buy enough time for the 3 base economy to start kicking in over his opponent's 2 base. Is that gonna be enough? There's one little zealot. I mean, look at the amount of forces that is already here. Look at the amount of forces, Hero. It's crazy. He's lost his marbles. Oh, he went away. Trying to do more harassments here with the Raven. Getting 1 more kill. I imagine that was a... well, it could have been a probe, actually. Yep, another probe. 13 now. Alright. It's not that much a Game of Thrones just quite yet. Okay, that's good to know. Just a single file column of Protoss units about to march into the Terran base. It's like, wait a moment, guys. Wait a moment. That's not how this works. Not sure if this is how it works either. Although, you know what? Those zealots in the main base, no, they are getting dealt with pretty efficiently. Those SCVs, I'm not sure if they're repairing or if they're attacking. They're standing up to the punch so far, although 11 of them, as I'm saying this, do go down. 30 now, yeah, they got low on the HP and they are falling quickly now. But look at the army supply. And look at the worker supply as well. Oh my dear lord, Hero's in an abysmal position. He is in an abysmal position right now. He's behind on workers. He's got half the army supply. And he does not have any AoE damage. He doesn't have a Robo Bay. He can't make disruptors. So I think it's GG right now. I mean, that feels like such a rude thing to say. But, like, you're not going to win this in a million years. Unless if you have, like, 1 or 2 crazy disruptor shots. Right? Does anyone disagree? Put your hand up now in the chat. I mean, there we go. It's going to be a tied up series, guys. We're going into game number 5. I feel like this is not going to go in any different direction anymore. The Zealot warping gets cancelled. So is that shield battery overcharge. GG is called. And Byun takes game number 4. I wonder if anyone ever got upset about the fact that, you know, we as observers and these players as well, right, at the commanders of their race here, going from a best-of series from planet to planet that quickly. Do you think anyone ever was like, oh, my immersion, my immersion is ruined? They couldn't travel from planet to planet that quickly. That'd be a funny thing to be upset about. I hope there was someone that was that into it overall that you would get upset about that. I really hope so. Ugh. What kind of character must that be? Alright. I don't know. I just had to say, guys. I couldn't think about anything else anymore. Command Center and a Nexus in production. Looking to ramp up the game into the macro once more. To be fair, when's the last time we've seen one base all-ins really be a thing? People are just so incredibly good at dealing with them. Except for the Void Ray proxy, I suppose. As well as the proxy barracks. As well as the... What other things do we do sometimes? Immersion, the dumbest thing to be upset about. Yes. Even when you're not even actually playing the game. Exactly, exactly. But it's also the funniest thing to be upset about. For other people, I would say. Marine bullets shooting down Protoss capital ships ruins the immersion more. Yeah, I can see that too. I can see that too. Still might be a unit where you need... Well, I guess Ultralisk. Ultralisk are tougher than the Protoss capital ship then, I guess. Trying to come up with other units that would be taking more marine firepower for a longer period of time. I don't think there's much in the Protoss arsenal. Right, carrier maybe? No. It has less HP and shields, so... Huh. Alright, well, anyway. Little Widowmine drop. Pylons are there. Stalkers are here. Blink not quite ready yet, though. So if he's not quick with the Stalker pool, come on, Stalkers, you'll go in the wrong way. Stalkers, what are you doing? What are you doing, Stalkers? That's a panic there coming out of the Protoss. Okay, nice. Had me scared for a moment there. Only losing one probe, only losing one Widowmine. Seems pretty okay for both. Blink Stalkers kind of have to remain in this side of the map right now. Or have this threat of the Widowmine of coming in here. Did he kill another probe? When did he kill another probe? Must have come in again. My apologies, guys. I guess I got tired. Now I'm missing a lot of stuff. I'll be more on top of the mini-map. There we go. Eyes fixated. Ignore everything else. Reasonable push-outs here for the Terran. Good chunk of Marine siege tank units moving across here. As the third base is trying to be acquired, a Colossus on that production tab. Only a single one could still be dealt with fairly easily. Especially with a Raven nearby. What happened here? I guess he came in with auto turrets. He got one probe kill right there. What's the scouting probe? And that's observer there. So he should know. He should know. Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? Walking into siege tank fire, 2 shots right there. Does quite a bit of hull damage already onto a Stalker. The mid shield for the Colossi, very important right now. It has 2 of them. Little drop onto the natural base. Brings in the fight on 2 fronts. And the medevac. Oh, the medevac could be shot down. No, a hero. I think he was assuming he was going to get that. And move the Stalkers away already a little bit. I think that escape could be quite a crucial thing right here. More probes by the auto turret harassment. Only 2 kills so far though on that Raven, so I'm not sure where these probes are dying. I guess somewhere. They're dying somewhere. Alright. Looks okay. Isn't this kind of bad for Hero? Be honest, I had on Lurkers. Maybe he was for a little bit, but I think Hero was just investing in defense. He's got his 3rd base, so he should be ahead. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, that was massive. That was massive. I don't care what you guys are saying about who's ahead. Look at that. Look at that disruptor shot. Nothing matters anymore. Oh, well, maybe it does. Oh, it's dead. Alright, well. That was fun. No. No, that is... Oh, look at those siege tanks. Man, that's a lot of siege tanks. That is a problem. That is a big problem. You know what else is a problem? This right here. More probes going down. That is a problem. Indeed. Yeah. Probes. Come on, probes. Everyone together now. Hold hands. Hold hands as we walk into into oblivion. Swan Disruptor shot. I mean, Disruptors, eh? Pretty good, pretty good. But nothing that can save him anymore. GG is called. Byun takes control there in the end. And gets the victory.